Hello everybody, Spear here with a new game for us, iRacing. I've just really started playing this and I must admit that I'm not really the best one out there. But hey, I thought we'd give it a shot. Somehow I've qualified 5th. If you look on the spot there, I'm in green, I'm 5th. 1, 2, 3, 6 people have not finished qualifying or may not qualify. Some people don't qualify, they start in the back, which is actually probably a safe, a safer spot than 5th. When I'm racing, I typically try to stay out of the way of other people, and that's really the goal when you start playing iRacing. It's not to win right away. I mean, winning would be fun, and a lot of people do, well, you know, for me the goal is not to win right away, to get drive safely, because you get a safety rating. And that rating will determine, you know, when you can move up to other classes. And when you move up to other classes, you can drive other types of cars, other tracks, things like that. So I'm trying to move up right now. So I'm not necessarily going for victory. A lot of times, if people are getting too close and are a little shaky, I'm just like, okay, pass. You know, I'll you know, lift up and let them drive by. You know, just, and look how close everybody is. Look at 37.2 to 37.4. 2/10 covers the top 9. That's amazing. So that's pretty close. So we'll have pretty close racing. There's always incidents in these races because this is the rookie level. When you first play the game, this will be one of the first things you play. The oval at Charlotte Motor Speedway, and so there's always wrecks. And if you want a good safety rating, you have to avoid the wrecks. What's going to happen here? I don't know. I've been hit twice before the green flag. You know, you get a rolling start, and I was hit twice before I could even get to the start finish line. So really, you never know what you're going to get when the cars start moving. It's just crazy. That is you know, one of the big reasons why I try to stay out of trouble. I'm just like, whatever. You know, just leave me out of it, generally. All right, so we're going to go to the grid here. I am 7th now, so somebody qualified ahead of me. I missed it, so seeing those 4 at the back. All right, so we race in 2 minutes. There we go. Now, this is the rookie level, so there's one to go.
So you should be on the inside here, which is good.
I've got the Jimmy Johnson spotter pack.
Closed.
And this will start a rolling start. You see the cars popping in as they all click grid, and we all get set up. So I'll follow the 9 around for one warm-up lap, and then we'll get the rolling start going. But I'm on the inside here, starting 7th. So this is going to be, I don't know if I like the inside or the outside better. I don't really like being on the outside, because a lot of times a lot of cars will just, you know, they just come up and they push you into the wall. You got nowhere to go. But then the inside, it's harder to keep your line in some of these turns, especially 3 and 4. If you start on the inside, it's difficult to get around with any speed. But you'll get a chance to see that. Now, I've never, I've raced this track a few times, but I've never made a video of it. So this will be something new. I'm trying to talk while I'm racing. I might be quiet a lot. I apologize for that. I might not say sensible things. I apologize for that. And I'll probably get in some kind of accident because I was talking. Yeah, I'm prepared for that. So let's see what happens. We should be ready to go soon. Stay behind the 9. I think it's 2 minutes from the grid to the... Yeah, it's 2 minutes from grid to race. And the lap time's like 37 seconds, so really when we get this warm-up lap, it goes by pretty fast. There we go. The one car next to me isn't going. 7 there. You can see my mirrors. I got 2 mirrors. One is an actual mirror. One is a... One on the top is a parabolic mirror. So see that 7? It looked like it was behind me, but it was really mostly on my side. So it can catch you out if you're new to it. That the mirror on the right there, the upper right, that's like a real mirror that you have in your car. The top one is a little more just helping you out because you can't see to the sides of you like you could in a real car. You know, I can't turn my head. You can press buttons to turn your head left and right, but that's not very easy. A lot of people have 3 monitor setups to play this game. It seems, well, I guess I'll have to see how much I like the game, because the game itself gets expensive. You can learn how to play it, and you can play on rookies. You can play this track all you want, fairly cheaply. But if you want, you know, a lot of other fancier tracks like Indy or any of the Formula One ones, they're usually like $15. Cars are like $12, so it can get expensive.
Hey, the car's off. Be ready.
But you need to buy it. Ooh.
Be ready.
Jeez.
Ready. Green flag.
Come on. See, there's a car that just went up my inside there. Not my inside, the outside. Right in between us. Because the people in front of us were stopped and he was just flying.
You're clear.
Which was pretty ridiculous. He's up there in 5th place now. Blue and white one. I think so. Alright. So we already got some incident points. When I hit the car, every time you hit a car, it's 2 points. I hit him twice, so I've already got 4 points. That's no good. I would prefer to get 0 points. But hey. I think the 2 cars behind me just might have bumped a little bit. Because the white one had to back off because he came up under me. The one behind him, I think, might have bumped him. Alright, 10th place. So we lost 3 spots at the start. I don't know what that was. Everybody was going, except people right in front of me were very slow and not going. So I really lost out. I had nowhere to go. Starts are crazy. People in the back always just jump the starts. I don't get it.
37.727.
Alright, so there's that guy behind me. Looks like there's 5 cars right up on there. Everybody's waiting to get past me. So you gotta let up a little bit in 3 and 4. A lot of people don't let up, and later in the race they'll be having accidents. You'll see a lot of accidents in 3 and 4 because you have to let up because your car can't handle it. Tires get too hot, and they will spin you out. You'll lose the back end.
Still inside.
Every time.
Still there. Inside. Clear inside.
Well, no, everybody's in a row on the inside, and I'm stuck out there.
Still there. Clear. Inside.
All right, like I said.
Clear.
From 7th to 5th place. See, there you go. Well, that might have been a pit.
38.8.
That might have been an accident. I don't think that was a turn 3 and 4 tires too hot deal. I think that those people got in accidents. That's what happened. There's a lot of accidents. A lot of people spin out. With help or without. Or they go up against the wall. I see that a lot too. Alright, so 7th to probably 14th. The places, it says 15. If you look up the top, 15, number 2. Number 2 is the number of my car. 15 is where I started the last lap. When I cross the start-finish up here, it'll update to 14.
37.745.
It says I'm at 14. So it only updates when you pass stop. Stop go. Start finish? Start finish. Hopefully we won't see any stop goes for me today. We do have different penalties in the game. Again, like I said though, I'm just trying to drive a clean race. I don't want to get in accidents. I don't want people to hit me or me hit people. I already got 4 points, and that's definitely 4 more points than I wanted to get. I prefer not to be this far back, but
37.201.
37.2, that's a good time. It's just I'm back here pretty far. I tell you what, you got to give respect to the YouTubers who can play this game and talk a lot, because it demands a lot of concentration. You know, so when you see all those guys putting out these videos and talking while racing, while looking at all the other cars, it's no. All right, so I lost. Oh, jeez! I lost control there, but I'm only up to 6 points. I didn't ram into anybody.
53.492.
I slammed on the brakes because those cars were spinning, and one was high, one was low, one was in the middle. I didn't know where they were going to go. Looks like 3 of them were in the pits. Number 14, 5, and 10 are all in the pits. Now, red like that means those are the leaders. 1, 2, and 3, I guess. And they are coming up to lap me. About 11.5 seconds behind. And since I had that little spin out there, they'll probably might catch me. They'll probably catch me. Again, discretion's the better part of valor.
41.642.
I think. I was a little disappointed I lost control there, but I got past the first car, which was fine. It was up high, but the second car just came right in the middle, and I was like, I don't know where to go. So I just had to get on the brakes too tight and lost control. If there would have been somewhere I could have gone, it would have been better. But there wasn't. So it looks like the number. Boy, it looks like more people are pitting. Sometimes you'll come across smoke and you know something went on, but you're not quite sure about.
7.599.
Look at that, we're up to 10th place. 15th to 10th, and I didn't really do anything. Well, I stayed out of trouble. That's the thing. That's the key. That's what I told you. Stay out of trouble. Again, most of the videos you see on this are going to be from really good players going for the win in the advanced levels. But this is the rookie level. The object of the rookie level is just to survive and to move up. They have rookie level D, C, B, A, and Pro. And to advance, you've got to drive safely. That's how you advance, safely. There's no other advancing quality. It doesn't matter. You can win every race, but if you're not driving safely, you won't advance. That's how it works. Although, if you're not driving safely, how are you winning every race? Well, good point. Well, I mean, I guess you could bump the number 1 guy out of the way when you're number 2 and take it that way, but that's not how it's going to work. You got to be fairly safely. Fairly safely.
One at the bottom. Go to the top.
See, out of 3 and 4, you get spinners all the time like that. I think that guy was already a lap down.
3, 1.
All right, so the leader is 10.6, 10.8. Making a little time on it. So maybe I won't get lapped. I was pretty fast recovering the car. I spun it a little bit and started up again. So I think it could be okay. Gotta be careful there. I let up a little too much. Well, I had to, but
37.
Really slows you down. You gotta let up a lot there. And then towards the end of the races, I find that letting up in 1 and 2 a little bit helps too. Because I've spun out a few times here in the later stages. I mean, in 3 and 4, you got to do it pretty much all the time in the race. Qualifying, you can probably get away without it, but I found in the race you just got to do it. 1 and 2, you can get away with it a lot, but not always. I should have been a little wider there. But again, you know, practice makes perfect.
37.8.
You just got to keep turning the laps, turning, and eventually, well, probably you'll get the hang of it. But again, the key is being safe. But not always. A lot of people just play crazy, play for fun. Why not? I mean, if you're having fun, it might ruin other people's races, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with having fun. I mean, you're playing a game. Have some fun. If that means go for a ballsy overtake, then do it. But that's not for me. I want to move on.
37.7.
Well, I don't know why. I really need to start winning some of these. You know, not just making up the numbers. I want to be in there. I got a few top fives. I don't know how many races I've done, but I got a few top fives. Oh, they also have a test. They have a test track. Well, you can test at any track that you own. Any track that you can drive at, you can test at. And that's a good way. You are on the track all by yourself, so that's a good way to learn a track. You know, you tested the track, you get familiar with it, you learn how to drive it, then you can practice at it with a few other cars. Then you can do the race with all the other cars. See, so since that spin, I've only lost like a second to the leader, so if I was up there closer, well, if I had not, I lost a lot at the start there. And then I got passed. I let those guys kind of go. They caught me anyway, so. All right. Looks like I'm pretty much alone. 9th place is 9 seconds ahead of me. And with 4 laps to go, not going to catch him. Unless, of course, he spins out, which is unlikely, because he's 3 seconds behind 8th place. But you never know. It looks like he's got a lapped car. See the blue in the upper right, the blue guy? Oh, as I look in the upper right and don't pay attention to the road. The guy in blue there, Jacob Swindoll, he's a lap down. Blue is a lap down. Red is they're coming up behind you and about to lap you.
38.391.
Yellow is me and white is on the track. Gray is in the pits. I got colors for everything.
Gonna be 2 to go.
Well, 2 for the leaders, 2.5 for me. Something's going on up here. Those times are coming down too fast in the upper left. And then did they? What happened? I guess they're in the pits.
38.299.
Well, blue took over gray. Blue for lap down.
One more time, buddy. One more time. Straight, smooth.
Almost lost it there. Straight and slow. Got it. Your tires really heat up by the end of 20 laps. It's very difficult to keep it going. Windshields also get dirty. Not in this one in particular, but in other
39.283
races. I think I was driving a Dallara, and that windshield got dirty. Or my visor, I guess they don't have. So they got tear-offs and stuff. No weather. I've never seen any rain or anything like that. Alright, so a relatively uneventful race. I got passed, I spun out, but most of it was just me driving alone. Huh. Well, what are you going to do? 9th place. What did I start? 8th? 8th place.
Check your flag, man.
Somehow I got 8th place.
Well done, my friend. Well done.
I don't know what happened to the 9th place guy. At the line, I got 8th. He must have had to pit. After the race, you do not have to go back to the pits, which is probably best because it's probably carnage there. People getting into accidents and stuff. Don't hit anybody anytime. Let's check out the results. I started 7th in qualifying. I finished 7th? 8th and 9th must have had a wreck at the end there that I missed. Started 7th, finished 7th. See, that's the thing. I let those cars go by. You know, I didn't fight them, and they all crashed out. That's really how this works. Unfortunately, there is a lot of carnage in this level, and if you just stay clean, see, watch. Somebody will hit him spinning on the track. Probably. There you go. Started 7th, finished 7th. Let's see if I can see what happened to Adolfo here. They have a replay. You can replay. Oh, see, something happened here on this lap. So these are the guys right ahead of me. I mean, they're ahead of me by some time. So let's see if we can see what happened. Oh, look at that, 15. He lost control. He lost control, and that's not good. All right. He caught. Oh. Something's going on there. Swaying around. These two almost bumped. See? Lost control. Turns 3 and 4. That's what happens. There you go. He lost it. Hit him. He lost it probably. Boy, that was a good save. He might have to go back to the pits for that. I wasn't really watching to see what he hit, but he must have done something. He seems to be going. Oh, he's going all right. But he finished behind me, and he was ahead of me. So he comes around again. Is he going to lose it again? Oh, there's somebody pitting right there. Oh, those two guys. Those two were the two that pitted. He did all right, but those two had an accident there. All right, see what I mean, though? These guys are having accidents, and you just have to avoid them as well as you can. Probably do a better job on me on driving more aggressively, getting up near the front. But the key is, I could go faster. I should go faster. I don't know why I'm not. Oh, there you go. I knew something happened. 3 and 4. Oh, yeah. Turns 3 and 4. That happens all the time. The last laps, you just lose control. Your tires are shot. Is that me? That's not me. Your tires are shot. You can't control what you're doing. You come around too fast, and before you know it, you've spun out. You've hit the wall. Somebody else runs into you. And then you're stuck in the pits. I think that was me. Yeah, it's hard to tell in this thing. But there you go. So there you have it. Started 7th. Finished 7th. Yeah, that was me. I was 30 seconds behind the leaders. You see, he pit. Oh, wow. I was 30 seconds behind the leader. That's not bad. Well, could have been worse. These other guys much further back. All right. Well, replay of this. Thank you for watching iRacing with The Spear. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.